Oh my god, Carla Gugino is so good! Alright, so The Fall of the House of Usher is Mike Flanagan's latest horror entry to Netflix, following in the footsteps of The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, and this one based on the works of the legendary Edgar Allan Poe. Fall of the House of Usher in itself, its own story, and each episode is titled after another Poe story, like The Raven, Murder in the Rue Morgue, The Black Cat, and The Telltale Heart, and each one tells the story in a modern way, of course, and puts in modern twists here and there, but also overall kind of following the basis of the stories. Like, example, Murders in the Rue Morgue, the original story by Poe. There's a murder in a morgue. Nobody knows who did it, what's going on. Turns out it was a chimp. And shocker, in the episode of Fall of the House of Usher, somebody's murdered by a chimp. A lot of people die. Like, pretty much the entire cast dies in one way, shape, or form. On top of, being fucking murdered by a chimp, someone is sliced in half, like the pit in the pendulum, though kind of untraditionally the way the pendulum is, but still very cool. Somebody stabs themselves in the heart. There's a fucking acid bath, which kills like 100 people. It's like, I think that's like the second episode. It's like, holy fuck. Like, Mike Flanagan went brutal with this. There's blood, there's gore, there's guts. There's death everywhere. This features quite a few of the usual suspects of a Mike Flanagan production, such as his wife, Kate Siegel, but Tania Miller, and Bruce Greenwood, and Henry Thomas, Carla Gugino, of course. And we also get to see some new faces, such as Luke Skywalker and the Joker himself, Mark Hamill. Hamill plays the Usher's lawyer/fixer, and god damn, Mark Hamill is so good. Like, his character is cool, calm, collected, but also totally ruthless. Like, Hamill is very much ingrained in nerd culture as Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, as the Joker in the Batman universe, but seeing him do horror, he's good. Everybody overall puts in fantastic performances, especially Carla Gugino, who is the overall highlight of the show as Verna, a mysterious woman from the Usher's past. And as it kind of turns out, it's kind of becomes a little obvious as the show goes on, but it like full on just goes right there and for it towards the end. But we're still left to speculate. Is Verna the devil? Is Verna just some demon? Is Verna simply the Raven? No matter what she is, she's just glorious. I know Hollywood kind of overall hates the horror genre when it comes to award season, but if she doesn't win an Emmy and or Golden Globe for her performance in this show, it's going to be a fucking travesty. Ultimately, The Fall of the House of Usher. It is fantastically acted. The practical effects are amazing. The CGI is a little iffy when they do use it, but the practical special effects are great. The story keeps you intrigued. It keeps you interested. You want to know more as it's going on. The whole story is kind of told in flashbacks as Roderick Usher is talking to the DA about everything, and like he's hallucinating his dead kids, and because he's suffering from dementia, and it's just the whole thing just keeps you in it. The only downside to the show is that each episode is like an hour long. Some of them just like a little bit over an hour, but at the same time, it's not really a knock at the show. It's more for me being, or at least feeling old, in that I couldn't binge the whole thing in one sitting because it's 8 hours. Because I had to split it up. And that's really my only complaint about the show. And again, that's more of a me thing because I can't stay up late anymore. But yeah, the acting, the effects, the story, everything about the fall of the House of Usher is just phenomenal. I give Mike Flanagan's latest venture into horror an A+.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.